All right, let's give this thing a good old sand tester-rooney. I will sometimes. Do you hear that? When you hit the throttle, sometimes it just makes the weirdest freaking noises. 31, 32, 33, 34. We're going 32 on this. Yeah. Well, howdy doody guys, how's everybody doing? Welcome back to another episode of Wow, what was that? E-bike edition. We've got another bike from Hovsco sent to us. I'm gonna keep it real, I'm gonna be honest, brutally honest. Just because somebody sends me something doesn't mean I'm gonna feed you bull crap. I do not participate in any affiliate programs or anything like that. So these are just my findings and my thoughts on this. Anyway, let's dive into this thing and check her out. All right, well, here we go. She does look like a nice little spiffy bike, base model, not the four-inch tires, basic tires. It has a battery operated tail light, little seat skis, LED screen. We do have 2 miles on this thing. We got to take it out and tinker with the kids a little bit, but we're gonna give it the good old rundown now. First thoughts, straight out the box, we did have some problems as it arrived. The tires were completely freaking flat. I mean, yeah, they hold air, but when they show up completely flat usually means like it's been sitting in a box for a while, is my guess. The paint is chipping a little bit on this. Usually when you pay, these bikes are not cheap, so you pay a hefty penny for something, you kind of want it to have a nice smooth little paint job, but you can touch it up with some fingernail polish if you're too crazy about it. The LED screen up here was broken, and yeah, I had to like JB Weld super glue this thing together. Not really what you want to have to do with your bike out of the package. Also, the front disc brake was bent. I mean, we easily corrected that a little bit, but you usually don't want to see your stuff bent when you spend such a hefty penny. Anyway, let's jump on this thing, go fart around, and see what we can make happen, and see what else we could find with it. All right, we got you rigged up to the chest mount. I'll put the specs on the screen to this bike. Also, another thing while we're sitting here, a lot of the stuff wasn't tightened down, and this still isn't tightened down. This is the throttle. The front brake does really great, and the back brake is like super squishy. I mean, it slows you down, but it doesn't like skid to a stop. Anyway, let's shut this off. She is off, nothing's going, and we're gonna give this thing a good old grass test. We're gonna put this thing in one. Ugh. Whoa, 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 whoa. All right, on one with the grass test. The smaller tires really make this easier to pedal compared to the big old 4-inch tires. We're gonna hop on our local bike trail system here and give her the beans. All right, kick the power back on. This thing does have a torque sensor. You have to pedal this in order for it to get going a little bit. You put it on 2 or whatever, you hit the throttle, it doesn't go. So as soon as you step on the pedal, it'll take off. There we go, pedaling, and we're middling around. No hands, cruising about 15 miles per hour. Seems to have a decent balance. It does have locking shocks, and surprisingly, I ain't gonna do it with one hand, but these shocks are actually pretty decent. Some of the other ones, they had kind of like bottomed out. I will sometimes. Do you hear that? When you hit the throttle, sometimes it just makes the weirdest freaking noises. It's almost like something grinding. And sometimes it just seems like it's super smooth. Keep in mind, we're learning this all together. I've only had just 2 miles on this freaking thing before we started tinkering with it. And I did notice some stuff. Like, I don't know what the heck this sound is. It's not the brake, it's just me hitting the throttle. What the heck is that? That's not good. All right, let's do a little hill climb here. We got on pedal assist 5. We're gonna pedal up it. Oh, that's handling it like a dream. Like it wasn't even a hill. Perfect. All right, this thing claims 28 miles per hour. in pedal assist mode. Oh, it's governing me at freaking, what the heck? Won't let me go over 20. Okay, I got it unlocked. So we're going up to 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34. What the? We're going 30, 32 on this. Yeah! 32 miles an hour. There is an app for this bike that you're supposed to download, but I could not get it to freaking go. It would just take me to a site that said it wasn't up, and then I had to follow some instruction on Hovsco's website where you hold the left brake, the plus and the minus, and the power button at the same time, and then you could put it into P3 mode, and then you hurry up and shut it off, and then that saves the setting. So we're able to go fast now. We're cooking. We're doing 30 right now with no hands. Hopefully don't do a front flip and lose our eyebrows. With it not having fat tires, this bike is actually pretty light. I believe it's 60 pounds, something of the sort. So it is one of the lighter ones. All right, we're gonna give this thing a brake test. Oh, broken glass. Avoid that. We're mobbing, we're mobbing. Almost 30 miles an hour. We're gonna smash the brake. It doesn't. I guess you kind of got to pump up the fluid in order for it to grab. It does not want to grab right off the gate. Front one is a good brake. That one stops you real quick. All right. Well, it says we hit 10 miles and we had lost our first bar. And we have been keeping this in all sorts of different settings, farting around. Nobody wants to sit in the lowest setting and try to get the maximum about a mileage. But if we get 10 miles per bar, they're claiming 40 to 60. That should be relatively close. Another hill with some snow and some stuff on her. We got our pedal assist 3. Not a problem. It does make light work of these hills. I mean, these have been just easy buttery hills, but still better than having to pedal up them. All right, let's give this thing a good old sand tester-rooney. Go, 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 go. This is some thick, muddy, wet sand. Oh, pedal assist 5. She's trying. She's taking us. We're going. We're cruising. Woohoo! There has become quite the little hum up front here. I don't know if that's picking up because of the wind or not, but can't help but notice that grinding noise, like if you're going really slow. Weird. This thing does have a headlight. Let's hold the button. Now, I thought it was going to reflect over there, but it's broad daylight, so. Yipper. Well, guys, we are at, I don't know if you can see that, we're at 34 miles according to this odometer, and we are down 2 bars. We still got 3 left. I think that has a lot to do with the smaller tires. Easier to pedal and coast and cruise along, and we have not been easy on it. We've been freaking full speed hauling arse, you know. So yeah, not too shabby of a rig. It does have its ups and downs, but as does everything. It's not too shabby. I do like the shock system on this one is actually pretty stiff so far. Keep in mind, this is the first couple times taking this out. It's only the second time taking this out, to be honest. We have not even drained down the battery yet. I usually like to drain down the battery and then recharge it, and then usually it gets a little bit longer life when you go out. But hey, not too bad. I do like that it's lightweight, and then the smaller tires. I mean, so far so good. She seems to be cooking along. But yeah, minor issues and all that good stuff. If you're interested in something like this, there'll be a link to it in the description. So that's my findings, my shenanigans, straight to the point, no BS. Forget the rest. Bye bye. Make every day great, exploring Earth. Catch you on the next one.